Now, when you hear Christopher Nolan is tackling a literal Greek epic, you expect a massive sense of scale. But what you don't expect is a movie that doubles as a genuine pulse-pounding survival horror film. I just walked out of an IMAX screening for the Odyssey, and let me tell you, Chris is in his bag. It's a masterclass in tension, it's visually breathtaking, and it's worth every single penny in IMAX. Now, right from the jump, this movie feels real. Nolan relies heavily on just a practical sense of scale, and it's one that you can feel in the movie. But what really blew me away was how he incorporated genuine horror elements into the journey. This isn't just an adventure. It's a literal fight for survival. And we have got to talk about the monsters in the movie. The creature designs, like honestly, they're nothing short of incredible. They feel tangible, terrifying, and grounded in the best way possible. But the absolute standout design for me, it's definitely the Cyclops. Now, I'm not going to spoil how they pull it off, but the entire sequence with Odysseus and the Cyclops and all his men, it had the entire theater on the edge of their seats. And it's probably one of the most tense scenes that Nolan has ever directed. And this cast, man, it is stacked. You got Matt Damon playing Odysseus. You got Tom Holland turning in a great performance as Telemachus. And you got Zendaya stepping in as the goddess Athena. And you also got to add in Charlize Theron as Calypso, Lupita Nyong'o as Helen of Troy, and Elliot Page as Sinon. I mean, it is ridiculous. And every single actor, like, no matter how big or small their role is, they clock the hell in. But even with a cast this stacked, 3 people really stood out to me. John Leguizamo, man, like, applause to him. He really kills it as his character. I'm really interested in just his survival and just to see how he moves about in the film. And he has a pretty funny moment too. And then you have Anne Hathaway. She is amazing in every single thing that she's in. But every time she's on the screen, like, you feel the emotional tension that she brings just with her character and all the things that are going on around her. And Robert Pattinson, man, like, shout out to him. I'm really impressed by just everything that he's doing in Hollywood. Even when it comes to like the Batman, a lot of people didn't like him as Batman. I loved him. He was fantastic. But in this film, as a villain, he eats this role up. But we also have to address the elephant in the room. A lot of reviewers have been going on and on about the sound and how it just doesn't sound good to them. Personally, I didn't have a problem with it. My IMAX showing was fantastic. The sound, you can feel it like in your chest. You can feel like just every single bass hit. You can feel it in your chest. And I mean, sound is on par for a Christopher Nolan film. And the way they did the sound design, like, I feel like they wanted you to be there. And there are times where it doesn't feel like the sound is leveled out like you would expect it to be in a Hollywood movie. But with the way that they want you to feel like you're on the ship with them, or if you're on the island with them running from a monster, I feel it's very practical and it makes sense to me. And another huge part of that audio experience, Ludwig Göransson, his score is masterful. It's tense, it's chaotic, it's heroic. You got deeply unsettling moments going on. And Göransson, he doesn't just write music. He builds an atmosphere in a pressure cooker of sorts that forces you to feel the dread of the ocean. Ultimately, the Odyssey is a technical triumph. It's massive, it's exhausting, and it's in the best way possible. And I feel that if you have an IMAX screen near you, please, please, please go see it on the biggest screen possible. I saw it in the 70 mil. It was shot beautifully. And I feel like just a standard movie-going experience, you're not going to get the sound. You're not going to get the wideness of the movie itself. You're not going to feel that. You're not going to see it. And the monsters, they are big. I mean, I already made it clear that the movie itself, like, you have to go see this thing in the theaters. Do not wait for streaming. It is a full price ticket. Have you seen the movie already? And if you have, tell me what you think about it. What was your favorite moment of the movie? I'm just going to go back to it, man. Like, my favorite part is definitely the Cyclops scene. Drop it in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this review, go ahead and hit that like button, smash subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. And as always, roll credits, please.